What is up, everybody? How's it going? My name's Cody. Okay, Google, what's the weather?
Right now in Springfield, it's 46 and cloudy. Today, there will be showers with a forecasted high of 51 and a low of 37.
Sounds like a hard workout. Let's go. Okay, so it is Sunday, and I want to tell you guys how life is going. Out for a little run walk after a nice evening in the gym. I did about 45 minutes of weightlifting, and then did about 15 minutes of HIIT, high intensity stuff. Now I am strapped up with the old plate carrier, doing a little walk run. I took yesterday off because this weekend I was at WOD Fest, which is a CrossFit event, and I am not a big CrossFit-y kind of person, although I am a big fan of functional fitness. But I was out there supporting my good friend, my brother, Kenneth Cochran. He went in and he was representing his sponsor, which is a meal prep company, and they did pretty good. He is an RX competitor, and boy, they really put it to him yesterday. So fun to watch, and definitely is more fun to do fitnessy stuff than it is to watch fitnessy stuff. I can assure you of that. The whole day I wanted to just jump in. I was waiting for someone to get injured and then be like, hey man, you look like you can fitness. You want to join our team? But sadly that never happened. But all to say, it's been a great weekend. I am out here, and there's not too many other people. I think it is because of this guy right here. It is looking like it is trying to rain, but it's all right. The grind doesn't stop, and we are seeking to be uncommon amongst the uncommon, right? So speaking of that, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that happened this week, and man, I like to reflect back. I like to think about my jiu-jitsu journey thus far, Brazilian jiu-jitsu that is. This week I was blessed. I was actually a little caught off guard by it, but I was given my third stripe on my white belt. That means that I've completed about 75 hours of training within the studio, and you get a total of 4 stripes on your white belt, and then you can start testing for color when your instructor thinks that you are ready. And if you're following along on the series, you'll know that I've pretty much been getting a stripe a month, so I don't know why it caught me off guard, but it did. That's because I go 5 days a week. That's not a normal training schedule by any means. Most people will go between 1 to maybe 3 times a week for training, but man, right now I am living that, I like to call it the samurai lifestyle. Eat, sleep, work, train, repeat, right? Anything in between that, we're fueling with protein. But yeah, so I got my third stripe this week, and I was talking to my instructor, it must have been Thursday night, and he really blessed me with just one of the biggest compliments. And he does that pretty often. It's either life advice or compliments with that man, and I think that's one of the reasons I love doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I love the academy I go to. Kokoro Training Academy here in Springfield, Missouri is by far the best. And there's just something about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners, and if they're the kind that stick around, they're the right kind of people, right? They're that uncommon amongst uncommon people, and I seek to be that. I seek to be around that. I seek to be associated with that, and I seek to grow from those connections. And man, I see it in Phorm. I see it at Supplement Superstore. I see it with the people I surround myself, like Hunter and Kenneth, and I see it at the guys who train in the studio. And it's been so cool to find that family, find those practitioners, especially the ones who are constantly there, because man, they are just getting after it. But he basically told me, he said, Cody, I'm sure you've noticed this, but I keep pairing you with the new students or students who come to class to kind of give it a try. And he's like, it's because I know I can trust you. I know that you have a keen eye for detail, and I know that you have the ability to articulate what's being portrayed. You're not quite all the way there. I mean, I'm still a white belt, but he said that, with a little coaching, I can ensure that they're having a great class, and I can ensure that you're getting the opportunity to teach a little bit and kind of understand the nuance behind it, right? Those who teach things often are the ones who master it quickest, and that was a really surreal moment, because in my brain this week, I actually was processing through that, and I was like, man, maybe I'm too timid. Maybe I'm just not aggressive, and that's why I keep getting paired with these new students. He feels like he needs to, kind of take it easy on me, but it's actually the opposite. He trusts me dearly, and he said, Cody, I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if you are planning on sticking around the area. Oh geez, I got a gnat in the eye. Don't know if you're planning on sticking around the area, or what the future holds, but if you stick around, if you keep at jiu-jitsu, maybe a couple of years from now, you're the kind of person that would make a great instructor. And man, that was such a compliment. I love coaching cheerleading, and I love being surrounded by these people, and right now I'm obsessed with the art of jiu-jitsu and living that lifestyle. And man, to think that someone who I respect so much and trust so much sees such potential in me, that's so cool. So that's my jiu-jitsu journey story for the week. I hope you like it, but I want to know, what in your life are you doing that inspires you, and how are you reaching for a goal? How are you growing to be better, or to make that goal better, and share it in the comments, like, subscribe, follow along, my usual spiel. But man, just think about it. Think about how you're engaging with the world, how it's inspiring you, how you're making your art, your practice, whatever you are a practitioner of, better. How are we making the world better for it? How are we making the world a little more fitness fun for it? I'm gonna keep working at jiu-jitsu. I'm just bad enough to know that I'm bad, right? I'm just good enough to know that I'm bad. There it is. But I am just bad enough to know that I'm bad. But man, we're gonna get there, and we're gonna do it by grit, by showing up every day, by continuing to go, not just today or tomorrow, but next month and the month following, and the hot days, the cold days, the sore days, the injured days, all the days. And that's how we become a strong practitioner, is by continuing, by actively pursuing our art. Progress is going to be slow, and that's kind of the best part of it. I look around, I think about other martial arts, and I'm sure they're great. I'm sure you can gain so much from them, but man, a black belt in 10 years or a black belt in a year or two, man, I choose the long journey. I choose the hard path, because I feel like that's the right path. I want to be uncommon amongst the uncommon. That's all I've got for today. I've walked for far too long. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you have a great week. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. I love you. Until next time, I will see you guys. But I need you to do one thing for me. I want you to get after it this week. I want you to go out there and do something fitness fun. and help me change the world. I'll see you guys.